If the front of your shoulder feels better for a week or two, then the second you press, curl, or do chin-ups, it flares right back up, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you one simple test to confirm your bicep tendon is part of the problem, and 3 big 5-based fixes that go after the real reasons PT, injections, or rest alone haven't stopped it from coming back. We'll test it, do the drills together, and then retest so you can feel the difference right away. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, online shoulder rehab specialist with Comeback Performance. We help active adults permanently fix stubborn shoulder pain by targeting the big 5, your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves, so you can keep lifting, working, and sleeping without surgery, endless PT, or guessing. If you've already done PT, maybe had a cortisone shot, took time off, and your bicep tendonitis still keeps coming back, this will make a lot of sense. Most plans for bicep tendonitis only hit one piece of the puzzle. Rest and time off, ice and anti-inflammatories, a few curls or tiny rotator cuff exercises, maybe a shot into the tendon. Those can calm things down for short term, but they don't fix why the tendon keeps getting irritated. Through the big 5 lens, here's what's usually going wrong. The neck, first rib, and nerves. The nerve bundle that runs from your neck under your first rib into your shoulder can be compressed, making everything more sensitive, especially at night or in certain positions. Then we have the thoracic spine and shoulder blade. If your upper back can't extend and your shoulder blade doesn't rotate well, the ball of the shoulder sits forward. Your bicep tendon becomes the front of shoulder break on every rep. Next is the shoulder joint and posterior rotator cuff. If the back of the shoulder is weak, the ball doesn't sit centered. Again, the bicep has to stabilize over and over until it's irritated. So if even someone treated the tendon, if these 3 pieces don't change, your symptoms come right back as soon as you train hard again. Let's confirm the tendon is involved. This is Speed's test. Stand tall, raise the painful arm straight out in front of you, palm up, about shoulder height. With your other hand, press straight down on your wrist as you resist. Keep your body still, don't lean or twist. If that recreates your familiar pain in the front of the shoulder or upper bicep, that's a positive sign. Remember that exact feeling and rate it 0 to 10. We'll retest it at the end. First, we're going after the nerve bundle and first rib that often keep things hypersensitive. This is a belt rib mobilization. Take a belt or dog leash and loop it over the top of your painful side shoulder across the upper trap. Grab the band in front of you, pulling it down for tension. While keeping that pressure, slowly tilt your head down and in towards the same side armpit and then up and away at a diagonal. Do 10 slow reps. You should feel a firm pressure on the top of the shoulder and a mild stretch along the side of your neck. Stay in the green and yellow zone. No sharp zings down the arm. This frees up the first rib and gets the nerve sliding so the tendon isn't being fed constant danger signals. And if you want the full Big 5 shoulder guide, you can download it using the link in the description. Next, we'll fix how your scap and upper back move so the bicep isn't the front of shoulder break. Anchor a light band at about chest height in front of you. Grab the band with both hands, elbow straight, and walk back until there's light tension. Start with your hands down by your pockets, arms straight, shoulders gently set down and back. From here, slowly sweep your arms out into a wide Y shape, like a standing snow angel. Stop before any sharp pinch. Pause, then return down with control. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. For cues, think shoulder blades tipping back and rotating up, not just arms waving. Keep your ribs down, don't arch your low back to fake the range. And we also want to keep our neck long and relaxed. This teaches your shoulder blade and upper back to create space so the ball isn't constantly jamming the front of the joint and the tendon. Finally, we'll strengthen the back of the shoulder so the ball stops living forward. Place a light band around your wrist behind your back, stand tall, shoulders relaxed. Gently pull your hands apart a few inches to create tension into external rotation. Keeping that tension, slide your hands slightly back behind you so your shoulders move into extension. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds, then return slowly. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. For cues, you're going to feel this in the back of the shoulders, not the neck. Don't shrug, keep shoulders away from your ears. Think shoulders back and down. This helps the ball sit further back and more centered so the bicep tendon doesn't have to stabilize every rep. One of my clients had bicep tendonitis that kept flaring up every time he tried to train. He'd done multiple rounds of PT and even injections, but the pain always came back as soon as he benched or did dips again. After we fixed the Big 5 and stopped making his bicep tendon do all the stabilizing, he told me,
I could finally do dips. I was never able to do dips for years. To be able to do dips where I wasn't able to do it before, it's just, it tells me I'm moving in the right direction.
That's the difference between just calming down a tendon and actually changing the system that overloads it. Now, redo Speed's test. Same arm position, same pressure, same direction. Rate that pain again 0 to 10. If it dropped even a couple of points, that tells you your system is changeable. You didn't heal the tendon in 10 minutes. You changed the neck, nerve, scap, and joint mechanics that were overloading it. Do these drills consistently for a few weeks, especially before upper body days, and notice how your pressing, pulling, and daily stuff feels. Remember, bicep tendonitis is usually a symptom, not the root cause. Your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves, the big five, all work together. If you only ice and stretch the spot that hurts, you'll keep playing the same flare-up game every time you try to train hard again. If you want to see how all 5 pieces fit together with simple tests and exercises for each, grab my free Big 5 Shoulder Fix training using the link in the description. And if your bicep tendonitis keeps coming back even after PT, rest, or injections, and you want a plan that assesses your Big 5, lets you keep lifting and actually stops the relapse cycle, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.